right, this is a continuation of video 15. This is number 16. We're talking about graphing quadratics. All right, the graph of all quadratic equations is a parabola. We talked about a parabola just a minute ago. Okay, a parabola is a rounded V. It's not a U, it's a rounded V. Smiley face goes like this. Frowny face goes like this. Okay. Now I want to talk to you about this quadratic formula. All right, you know it. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now the a, the b, and the c, remember, come from this. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Or y, remember I explained that to you. When we're looking for x-intercepts, when we're looking for the solutions for x, okay, we replace the y or f of x with 0. Okay, and then we find out what x equals. Okay, and that tells us where we are on the x-axis. All right, okay, so interesting, this formula. Okay, there's two things that we can use here to help us graph. This negative b over 2a, believe it or not, will tell us the x coordinate of the vertex. Okay? The x coordinate of the vertex. Now, whether the vertex is a maximum or a minimum on the parabola, okay, negative b over 2a is going to give us that. All right? Now remember, this all goes back. The a and the b and the c go back to ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, I want to keep reiterating that. By the way, this is all in the attachment that I'm going to send you today. Okay? All right, so let's see. Say we had 0 equals 2x squared plus 4x plus 8. How about that? Okay, if I had this, I'd probably reduce it. Okay, but I could go with this. I can say that a is 2, b is 4, c is 8. All right, now I don't need the c. All I need is the b and the a to find out where the x is. Okay, where the x coordinate of the vertex is. Okay, let's see. Negative b over 2a. Well, the b is 4, so I got negative 4 over 2 times a. 2 times 2. So I got negative 4 over 4. Oh, look at this. The x would be negative 1. I'll put it up here. Negative 1. Now, we still don't know what the y is. Okay? We don't know what the y coordinate is of this vertex. And looking at this, it looks like it's going to be a smiley face. So it's going to be a minimum value. It's going to be at the bottom. Okay. Now, I want to find out what the y is. That's easy. We've done this a million times. Just put negative 1 in where the x is. Okay? Well, this is 1 times 2 is 2. This is negative 4 plus 8. Okay? All right, it looks like 6, huh? 2 minus 4 is negative 2, plus 8 is 6. So at negative 1, 6, I've got a vertex. Okay, in this case it would be it would be a smiley face at -1, 6. Okay? So, it would be maybe something like the x-axis would be way down here. All right? That's handy, let me tell you. Knowing where the vertex is, and you know that either side is a mirror, it's great. You can graph these things lickety-split. Now there's one more thing. See this b squared? Once again, I'm giving you all this in worksheets. And let's see, just source sheets. Let's call them source sheets. Okay. B squared minus 4ac is called the discriminant. All right. The discriminant, okay, when somebody is discriminating, that means they're really detail oriented, right? They're looking closely at something. Well, the discriminant, okay, b squared minus 4ac, tells us a bunch of stuff. Let's see if I could remember. Was it 2x squared plus 4x plus 8? All right. What would be the discriminant? Well, I'm going to need all three of them. 2 is the a, b is the 4, c is 8. Okay, b squared minus 4ac, b squared is 16, okay, minus 4 times 2, the a, times 8, the c. All right, now, I got 16 here. Wow, I've got 64 here. I'm going to have a negative number. Okay. Now, if I have a negative number, that means that I'm going to have a parabola that does not cross the x-axis. I am not going to have solutions for x that I can use. Okay? Because, see, if I had made this negative 8, if it had been 2x squared plus 4x minus 8, now I've got plus 64, and I would have 10, I would have 80. Okay, that would tell me that I've got a parabola crossing the x-axis somewhere. Okay, somewhere on that x-axis. Okay, because it's a positive real number. Okay, we have not talked about, well, we've only briefly talked about imaginary numbers, but that's where, like, if you had a negative here, that's when you would use those I numbers. Remember, I don't want to get too deep into that. Now, what's important here is this is not a perfect square. If b squared minus 4ac is a perfect square, like 81, if that were 81, then I would know I could factor this. Okay, as it is right now, I can't factor it. Okay, this tells me that because it was 80, not 81. Just real quickly, let me give you an example where we could use this. Say, now I'm going to cheat here and I'm going to find out 3x minus 5. Okay, I'm going to get a trinomial that I know can be factored because I got two factors here, right? So this is 6x squared minus 10x plus 9x minus 15. I'm just multiplying this. You guys have done it 100 times. This is negative x minus 15. Okay? All right. So, let's pretend we're seeing this for the first time. Equals 0, right? Okay. Oh, gee, can I factor that? Wonder. Well, A is 6, B is negative 1, C is negative 15. Okay? I put that into b squared minus 4ac. b squared minus 4ac. All right, b squared is 1. Negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. Minus 4. A is 6. C is negative 15. Okay? All right, so now I got 1. Let's see, 6 times 15 is 90. Okay. 90, this is going to be a positive, right? 90 times 4 is 360. Okay. 15 is 90. 4 times 90 is 360. So 361. Okay, is 361 a perfect square? Let's see. Let me pause this. Okay, I'm back. 361. I just cheated and went and looked at my my calculator. 361 is 19 squared. So the square root of 361 is 19, and that is a perfect square. So right away I know, hey, I can factor this. Because sometimes factoring, I mean, if these were huge numbers, sometimes factoring can take a lot of time. All right? A lot of guessing and checking. This way, if I throw it into this b squared minus 4ac and it's a perfect square, I know to go ahead and start trying to factor. Okay? The other thing too is this is a real number, a positive real number. So it tells me that I'm going to have two x-intercepts. This curve is going to cross that x-axis. Very important. Okay? Let's see. I think that's, go to what I'm going to attach here. All right? And this hopefully will make more sense. Come back to this. Rewatch this, and let's see, maybe we'll get to graphing in the next video, okay? Because I'm giving you a worksheet where you have to graph stuff. You have to graph these parabolas, okay? All right, we're already up to 13 minutes. Okay, I may see you today again with video 17, okay? Have a good one.